Saigō Takamori, often known as the Last Samurai, was a man of honor, courage, and resistance to change. His life was one of profound loyalty, both to his emperor and the samurai class. But it was also marked by inner conflict as Japan modernized and left its ancient traditions behind. Saigō's final act of defiance, the Satsuma Rebellion, symbolized the end of the samurai era and the struggle between tradition and progress. Today, we will explore his remarkable journey and how his story continues to inspire generations. Saigō's humble beginnings. Saigō Takamori was born in 1828 in Satsuma Province, a region known for producing strong warriors. Raised in a modest samurai family, Saigō grew up with the values of honor, duty, and loyalty deeply ingrained in him. Although his family wasn't wealthy, young Saigō earned a reputation for his leadership and integrity from a young age. His ability to command respect came not from wealth or status, but from the strength of his character. It was these traits that helped him rise through the ranks. When he was just a young man, he was sent to Edo, modern-day Tokyo, on a mission to negotiate with the ruling shogunate. Despite the intense political tensions, Saigō's wisdom and diplomacy marked him as a leader to watch, a man capable of balancing strength with wisdom. Saigō's role in the Meiji Restoration. By the 1860s, Japan was at a turning point. The centuries-old shogunate was losing power, and the push for modernization, led by Emperor Meiji, was gaining momentum. Saigō Takamori found himself at the heart of this movement. As a close advisor to the emperor, he played a pivotal role in the Meiji Restoration, the event that would overthrow the shogunate and restore imperial rule. But while Saigō believed in the need to unify Japan, he had deep concerns about the consequences of rapid modernization. He understood that Japan needed to adapt, yet he couldn't ignore the erosion of samurai traditions. The restoration came at a price, the dismantling of the very class that had defined Japan for centuries. The samurai were losing their status, their privileges, and, in Saigō's eyes, their honor. Still, Saigō remained loyal to the emperor. Even as the government introduced Western-style reforms, he tried to maintain a balance, respecting tradition while navigating the new world. The growing conflict with modernization. As the Meiji government rapidly adopted Western military tactics, abolished the feudal system, and stripped the samurai of their privileges, Saigō's unease grew. The abolition of the samurai class hit particularly hard. For centuries, samurai had been the elite warrior class of Japan, carrying swords, receiving stipends, and serving as the protectors of the nation's honor. To Saigō, the sight of former samurai being reduced to peasants and laborers was unbearable. He saw the loss of the samurai way of life as not just a political change, but a moral and cultural loss for the entire nation. For Saigō, the samurai were more than just warriors. They were the heart of Japan's identity. Their values of honor, loyalty, and sacrifice had shaped the nation, and he feared that with the loss of the samurai came the loss of these virtues. Saigō's return to Satsuma. In the face of these changes, Saigō made a difficult decision. Unable to support the direction the country was heading, he resigned from his position in the Meiji government and returned to his home province of Satsuma. Back in his homeland, Saigō didn't retreat into obscurity. Instead, he established a military academy to train former samurai and warriors who, like him, were disillusioned with the new regime. In Satsuma, Saigō became a hero among his people. He was admired for his humility and his unwavering commitment to the samurai code. At his academy, Saigō taught not only combat skills, but also the values of Bushido, the samurai code of loyalty, honor, and sacrifice. He believed that even in a modernized Japan, the principles of the samurai could still offer guidance and serve as a moral compass. The Satsuma Rebellion. By 1877, the tension between Saigō's ideals and the Meiji government reached its breaking point. The government's continued push for modernization, especially the move to conscript commoners into the army and the outlawing of the samurai's right to carry swords, was too much for Saigō and his followers. Thus began the Satsuma Rebellion, a final desperate attempt to preserve the samurai way of life. Saigō, along with thousands of loyal samurai, took up arms against the government. The rebellion was a bold, yet ultimately doomed, effort. The Meiji army, now equipped with modern weapons and Western tactics, vastly outnumbered and outgunned Saigō's forces. Despite this, Saigō and his followers fought with the honor and bravery that defined the samurai. They engaged in several battles, each one a testament to their unwavering commitment to their cause. The rebellion culminated in the Battle of Shiroyama, where Saigō and his remaining samurai made their final stand. Knowing that defeat was inevitable, Saigō chose to die in battle rather than surrender. His decision to fight to the very end reflected the deepest tenets of Bushido, the belief that it was better to die with honor than live in disgrace. Saigō's death and his enduring legacy. Saigō was mortally wounded during the final battle of the Satsuma Rebellion. Although the rebellion failed, and Saigō's dream of preserving the samurai way of life died with him, his legacy lived on. The emperor, recognizing Saigō's dedication and honor, pardoned him posthumously. Today, Saigō is remembered as a national hero, a man who embodied the very essence of samurai loyalty and sacrifice. Statues of Saigō stand in both Kagoshima and Tokyo, honoring his bravery and the ideals he stood for. One of the most famous statues shows Saigō not as a warrior in armor, but as a humble man walking his dog, an image that reflects both his strength and his humanity. Lessons from Saigō's life for modern times. Saigō's life and death offer timeless lessons for us today. In a world that's constantly changing, his struggle between tradition and progress feels deeply relevant. Saigō's resistance to modernization wasn't about rejecting change altogether, but about holding on to the values that gave life meaning. He believed that honor, loyalty, and sacrifice were worth preserving, even in the face of overwhelming odds. In today's fast-paced world, we face similar tensions. As technology advances and cultures evolve, we are often asked to adapt quickly. But Saigō's story reminds us that while change is necessary, it's also important to hold on to the values that define who we are. In our personal and professional lives, Saigō's story encourages us to stay true to our principles, even when it's difficult. Whether it's in our relationships, our careers, or our communities, the values of loyalty, integrity, and honor can guide us through the challenges we face. Saigō Takamori, the last samurai, is a symbol of loyalty, honor, and resistance to change. His life was a testament to the belief that some values are worth fighting for, even when the odds are against you. As we navigate our own lives, his story serves as a reminder that while the world may change, our principles can remain steadfast. If you found Saigō's story inspiring, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales of samurai courage and wisdom. Remember, the lessons of the samurai are not confined to history. They live on in the choices we make every day.